Okay, I'm back. Same as the other video. Talk about Wrestlemania 49 2. And I feel I could I maybe say me a lot here because by the end I was just watching it, I was just marking out like a maniac bug. Wow, I said going in the preview predictions of WrestleMania 40 that it was gonna be really critical for WWE to deliver a show that was being worthy of called WrestleMania, that was worthy of an anniversary show of WrestleMania, that it was actually be worthy of being one of the truly all-time greats of WrestleMania. And I safe to say, in this occasion, WWE delivered on that. They delivered a memorable, historic, all-time WrestleMania. And in that sense, this is the reason I say I have an appreciation of Night 1 now because of this show. Because the way I was looking at it, Night 1 was pretty an appetizer for what's about to come. And Night 2 was the main course of everything that you saw happen. That you had big moments, big stakes, just big energy. And that came through from the crowd. I think the weather will be a little warmer on night 2 supposedly that day in Lincoln Financial Field on that day helped a lot. But the crowd were pretty much hot through good chunks of this show. And that helped a lot for what a lot had happened to what happened on that night too. Combination of the great in-ring action and great storytelling, pretty memorable big time moments. Made this a historic all-time WrestleMania for me. And the crowd, and like I said, the crowd was pretty much hot for a good chunks of this show, more than I wanted. And that they start off the show pretty fucking hot. You had Stephanie McMahon coming out and welcoming fans to wrestling. That was it was a surprise. I didn't expect her to be back this show, but she came out welcoming fans to WrestleMania. So like I said, they started out the show pretty hot with the World Heavyweight Championship match. Drew McIntyre challenging against the World Champion Seth Rollins. With CM Punk on guest commentary. And I knew this was the match that they had to open night 2 because it's kind of a cool transition from Seth Rollins main event night 1 of Mania, and then he has to start off immediately after that. It's a cool nod in itself, and this will be a way to start off the show in a really fiery way. And this was a banger. You saw the match and Drew McIntyre claymores Seth Rollins out of nowhere right off the bat, thinking you might get a title chain right then and there for Seth Rollins kick out. And yeah, I think this was the show. This was the match that pretty much needed to be, considering that Rollins wrestled a very, very long match the previous night. So they had to go all out, fast paced and stuff. Like, get in, get the shit, and let's go fucking home. That's why, although the finisher spamming was a little much for my liking, like, I like. Drew McIntyre, I don't think they even need the much claimers to be the guy that already lost a long ass main event the previous night. They made most of the short time and Drew McIntyre got his moment and beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you would think he will be happy, he will be content, but no. Knowing CM Punk was on commentary, Drew McIntyre was gonna take his full ass time to shove it into CM Punk's face, knowing that Punk was probably only supposed to be in this spot. Drew McIntyre shoves it in Punk's face because he was injured and shows stuff that he's the World Heavyweight Champion. Like, he presented to his girlfriend, I think, was in the attendance at ringside in the crowd, and as Punk was watching, he throws down Drew McIntyre and takes up the patting on the shoulder that was in the triceps, I think, and just racking Drew down. And I knew there was only one way it could have ended. And there you go. You're seeing your Money in the Bank Damian Priest cashes in the Money in the Bank. History with a show slam finish. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest, your new World Heavyweight Champion, walks down to the ramp, celebrates with the Judgment Day, and Punk just stares and laughs while blowing a kiss to Drew. I think he was blowing a kiss to Drew's girlfriend, who was again in the attendance at ringside. And wow, this was tremendous stuff. This was pure intense. Like, wow, like, and this was kinda technically exactly how I figured it would go. Even though I had Seth Raimi with Drew here, I knew the story would be Drew was going to get caught. He was going to get caught here with his obsession with CM Punk, because that was basically one of the key stories to this whole build to Drew and Seth. Was like, since Drew was top bragging on Seth for how he was too focused on the blow that he thought it might have tarnished this man. But at the same time, he could not shut the fuck up about CM Punk. He could not speak of anything but him. Because for him being injured now, he's in the spot that Punk was meant to be in. And Drew was going to shove it in his face. And that will cost them big at the end, like I said it would. And like I said, like, I knew this would be it for Damian Priest. Like I said, in the prediction, they were good. And the title match being night was just sealed it for me. Just like, he was gonna lose the tag belts the night before, and then on the next night he's going to cash it and he's going to win the title. Like, anything else, like at that point, like, anything else anything else being a failed cash in would have made Damian look even such a loser than the booking seems to do. And he definitely did not look like a credible, like, like a credible, viable champion heading in prior to the cash in. But like, The crowd popped big. They were really hot for it. They seemed to love the title change. And this just add more fire to the eventual Drew McIntyre CM Punk feud, which might happen at SummerSlam with Punk if Punk comes back like fully healed. Like the feud just got hot now just because of this moment of Drew winning the title and then it was over because of CM Punk. Tremendous stuff. The open. Tremendous stuff. And this was, in a way, a big win-win for everyone. Because Drew got his world title win in front of a live audience at WrestleMania, unlike WrestleMania 37 where it was in front of nothing. And WWE got his moment by cashing in, taking advantage of CM Punk's assault on Drew and becoming the new world champion. And also, Cash at the Castle being in Scotland kind of also sealed the moment that Drew wasn't particularly walking out as the world champion. So he could lose it and then he could lose it now, which he did, and then Clash at the Castle, he finally gets a full-blown moment in front of his home country of Scotland at Clash at the Castle. So, yeah, tremendous stuff. Really, really good, really good opener match. I was went up a notch with the hot aftermath and cash-in moment of Damien winning the world title. Tremendous stuff. Can't say nice things about it. And I don't see this being a long terrain for Priest. Like I said, I think he was going to get his moment at Scotland, his home country. That's what I think. So yeah. The 6-man tag team Philadelphia Street Fight. Final Testament, Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits versus Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain, the Final Testament. Like some of the matches on Night 1, this kind of felt more of a TV match, but unlike the two matches I thought the previous night, I actually had a little more fun with this than I had the two matches on Night 1. You can tell those guys made the most out of it being WrestleMania, and I was happy specifically for Bobby Lashley after not being on the WrestleMania card last year at all. He was off of it. He got his spot at Mania. And him and the Street Fight made the most of it, like I said. And Bubba Ray Dudley as the referee was a pretty much nice nostalgic running. He didn't do too much, but he got get the tables up because it's Philadelphia, it's ECW country, so you had to expect at least some sort of ECW aspects on the show, given it was in fucking Philadelphia. So yeah. So and they had some cool spot with B-Fat throwing Scarlett to the table. That was nice, I guess. So and you have one of the montage for frost splashing. One of I think the Authors of Pain threw the table and they gained the win. And Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, the Pride win. Yeah. And hopefully now this year can mercifully end and Bobby Lashley can move on to better and bigger things. As does the Street Profits. I must add. So next up, you got AJ Styles versus LA Knight. This is one of the matches I was actually like look for a lot than even some most of the matches of the card. Like I thought it had mostly a fun build up from the house invasion stuff, like, and the character were honestly both guys. They were like real. It was really fun stuff, and there was nothing like fancy about it, not too special, but this was a pretty solid match between the both Styles and Knight. AJ's new theme didn't like at first ear. Like I have to listen more and more to get my proper thought. But as it happened, as I was watching it live, he said going in interviews I seen, he said that the song he previously had didn't fit, and basically I thought the song he came out also didn't quite fit his new character, heelish character, in my opinion. It just felt odd, so that's what I was thought of it, and yeah. But like this was this was good for what it had, and this is probably like LA Knight's like real standout match, like best for my opinion is probably best performance on the main roster WWE so far, and competing against someone like AJ Styles certainly won't help you to get certainly will help you to get to that performance, and that's what he delivered. And AJ Styles, even at his old age, his body's kind of whiny, kind of teary on him, why not? He can still go better than most of the guys half his age. So yeah, this was pretty good, pretty solid, and LA Knight got a WrestleMania victory. A nice, kind of needed moment for me. I kind of thought AJ would win, but I always knew Knight needed, like, needed to have, like, really break out, really, like, great performance at WrestleMania. Well, it wasn't exactly that he did deliver, and he got a Mania victory out of it. So good for him. Like I said, pretty solid, great, really great match between both veteran competitors. So yeah, so next up for the United States Championship, a triple threat. Logan Paul defending against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. You had a great, almost akin to the previous night, night one where Sammy was prepped up by Kevin Owens. You got Sammy doing the same to Kevin. Some nice callback, and this I really enjoy the triple threat. This was really, really good match. Like these three dudes like got a amount of time to really tell like a nice proper story, and they pretty much made the most of it. You got the story of like Paul trying so hard to avoid both competitors, just laying the three ideas, but Orton and Owens will nominate, and they just keep ganging up on Logan Paul every chance they could get. And then when it was down to both Orton and Owens, it was a matter of respect to see who was going to be the better man. And honestly, I also cannot say great things about Logan Paul. Like, the dude is just almost a master at his craft at this point. Like, I swear, every match, he just gets better and better each and every time. Like, I see him, he fucking gets it. Like, I mean, I like the dude, like, as a person, or even as a character, but, like, although his character is starting to grow, I mean, but as a wrestler, like, he can fucking go. He can go. Like, and, this was a really good triple threat match. You have an appearance from apparently one of Logan's mates, and it was I Show Speed. Yes, I Show Speed. I Show Speed. You know, I heard a lot in the past about this guy. I don't know too much about it, but like, for some of the memes I seen on him on social media and stuff, the dude is hilarious with his facial expressions, I must admit. Like, I don't care particularly much about his YouTube stuff, honestly, but the dude has some pretty funny facial expressions for what I have seen. And he showed up dressed up in the prime bottle-ish, and Orton just beats him up and just fucking janks the prime bottle off it out of him and just RKO. So, that was fun stuff. And Owens and all just keep having that, and a great finish, almost with Kevin Owens going for a pop, Orton in reverse RKOs, great spot, great RKO, and then Logan Paul takes Randy Orton out of the equation with a Paul, and Logan hits the front splash on Kevin Owens to pin him and retain the US title. And I always say this movie, and like I said, I don't think at this point Owens needs the US title, but I think Logan could probably drop a belt to someone who could really use a boost. Someone who has to be US champion, in my opinion, down the line. So I agree with this decision, and this was pretty fun ass match. Like I said, I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. And next up, I really enjoyed was the Women's Championship match as Royal Rumble winner Bayley going up against her former Damage Control teammate Io Sky for the title, and I did get to catch this match as it happened because I was doing other stuff at the time that match happened, but I watched the highlights mostly the highlights of this match, and from what I saw, this was great. Like, you can kind of tell they just let those two ladies go out there and just have wrestled. This was just great wrestling. Like they didn't have any involvement without Damage Control and stuff, and you had just these two in the ring having a great match with a nice psychology into it of trying to play with Bayley's emotion because of Io and Kabuki Warriors Damage Control turning on Bayley, to set this whole match up, and Bailey will not give in and show a great resiliency babyface offense throughout it. Like, this was tremendous though. You had great reversal, great counters, and yeah, like, this was tremendous. You have Sky counting a Rose planned finisher by Bailey, not look awesome, but she could not counter when Bailey hit the Rose split for the 1, 2, 3, and Bailey's your new women's champion. Like, thought she ruined heading in, but I'm happy she did. Like, she's now one of the brides in this kind of, like, for Bailey, like, over the years, made roster specifically, like, she was always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. And Sasha, Bailey, and Charlotte always got bigger moments, far more than Bailey. Even though Bailey has accomplished a lot of stuff, like, she was one point like the longest women's champion. Like, she hold a title for a year, mostly during the pandemic era. Really held her down during that time. But she never got like a proper big moment. And this whole build up from her winning the Rumble to now winning the title Mania. She's now is one of the brides and gets a well deserved moment by Bailey. And I'm happy she got her moment, and this was an awesome match for Bailey and Io Sky. Both did tremendous stuff. I really enjoy it, and Bailey's your new women's champion. And like I said in my previous predictions, when all dust settles, when the sun comes down in the night, that this show overall, WrestleMania 40, was going to live and die by one match. And that is for the undisputed Universal Championship Bloodline Rules. Cody Rhodes, for the second year in a row, takes on the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And, like, it was really like epiphany when I was watching that. This was like going to determine, like, to me, as I was watching, knowing that Cody Rhodes might get this moment here. But like I said in the previous night, like, you got The Rock involved, you got Roman Reigns there, you got Paul Heyman, and like I said in the other video, like, they can't do this, can they? Like, I respect Roman Reigns for what he's went through with his title reign for the 3.5 years. And I respect him for what he did with this stuff, the storyline with the bloodline and all that stuff. Cinema, right? And I respect Dwayne The Rock Johnson's heel work, like, his best work in years with his final bullshit. But they got to know. They got to realize what was needed to be done. And I was getting close. I was like, this has got to. But like, this whole match, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, but like, I was into. Like, I was in pins and needles. Like, I was at the edge of my seat throughout all of it. Like, this, like, because of how anxious and how nervous I was throughout this whole match, because of what happened last year, like this is like one of the most like probably the most fun main event I ever seen out of WrestleMania because of how anxious, like, probably all we were of how this was going to determine. Like, as great as this match was, and it was tremendous. Like Cody and Roman Reigns, like they have fucking great chemistry with the ring. They have great psychology. It was really much about the journey, and like I think the one thing with Big Bloodline rules is that the near falls like the stuff didn't feel as impactful because the Bloodline rules, in my opinion, I don't think really came into play until much later. But I appreciate it because they had an awesome wrestling match to compensate for that. But man, when we got to the Bloodline rules and stuff, that's where the real magic shit really kicked in. Like, you had Cody Rhodes and Roman going all so much stuff. And when Cody was about to hit another crossbar to hit the first one, here comes Jimmy also super kicks Cody. Roman hits up him. Then out comes Jey. like I said, Jay and Jimmy had a better altercation in this match than their own fucking match the night before. Crazy's up. You had Jay spearing Jimmy off the stage through piles of something on the floor. And then Cody was rolling up Roman Reigns, but kissed that, and Roman hits a great ass spear. Like, when he fucking launches through Cody, that was a great fucking visual, but Cody kicks out. Like tons of energy, like, going through, like, this is it. Like, then Cody hits the spear through Roman on the barricade. Like, Roman really has some really great heel moments. Like, when he hit the crossbones on Cody, he was like, that move sucks. That move doesn't beat nobody, which was pretty great for what was about to happen. But then Cody hits the crossbones, hits another one, was about to hit, just like last year, so those splice Cody again. With like, god damn it. But Cody kicks out, he was fighting through. Then you got John fucking Cena. Yes, John Cena. The guy that got embodied, like, got the guy that the Bloodline specifically took him out all those months ago. Cena comes out, he's slaying Solo in, AJ's Roman, and AJ Solo through the day. There comes the fucking Rock. And as much I don't like John fucking Cena, I must admit, this moment kicked right. Like, it was bringing back all the nostalgia from 12 years ago, 2012. These two first came met for the first time in singles action. Like this was magic. You had Rock hitting the rock bottom on John Cena. Then he was about to whip Cody with the belt that he used the previous night. And then you hit the Shield's music. And I think, like, what I didn't think someone specifically was coming out, I think what made the moment thought that it was gonna be the Ambrose. What really made the moment wasn't even the music necessary, was the announcing. Was the announcer's cellular, like Cody Gray specifically, like, cellular, like, could it be? Could it possibly be? Because, like, we all saw all these carnages, like, what could else happen? But then you got Seth Rollins with a steel shit in the Shield against Roman Reigns. Immediately Superman punches him. and Cody was just laying there like a stuffed pig. As soon as he came on, I was. It didn't intentionally make to be funny, but I kind of laughed upon rewatching it. I was, but it was great for what's about to happen. And then, what was about to get to hit Cody with the belt, then the gun hits, and it's fucking The Undertaker, and it's Mark Howard as it could possibly be, shows him the Rock through the ring, and I can bet like none of the people that then expected this to happen. Like, we all thought this was going to be the spot for Stone Cold, which, if you read my one, believe it was like, kind of was, you can kind of tell this was meant to be Austin. I mean, just for the show walking Austin, one last time only would have been perfect, but Taker also being there was a nice nod to like Roman's career. Like, this was like all the ghosts coming back to Roman. Like, you had Jay there, you had John Cena there, you had Taker there from Roman, almost retiree Taker, quote unquote, at WrestleMania 33, and then the finish. Like, this was a pure pick your poison moment for Roman. Like, was he going, like, he wanted to hit Cody, but he had one little piece of final business. And if he watched the promo that was cut on Cody 2 months prior to this, he said to Cody he was going to be his shield at WrestleMania. And while Wyatt didn't do pretty much jack shit, he pretty much accomplished by doing nothing but getting the message out. He got Roman said. Roman never forgot about what happened, the Shield breakup 10 years ago. He hit Seth with the steel chair, and in the end, it cost him everything. He was about to spear Cody, but Cody was prepared for it. Not one, not two, but 3 crossroads to Roman Reigns. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns, becomes the undisputed WWE champion, and finishing the story. You just seeing that, just like, goddamn, like, you had Samantha Irvin almost crying her eyes out, like, announcing this moment. Michael almost fucking weeping on commentary, like, it was so epiphany moment, like I said, to know that one thing that was going to live and die by this whole show, when this whole show ended up happening. And Cody Rhodes is now the first Rhodes to become a WWE champion. Cody Rhodes winning that title that his body never was able to win it officially. Now he does it for his dad. And I'm so incredibly happy he got this moment. Like, I followed like this man's whole career. Pretty much like from when he was like rising up, trying to rise up the ranks, with him being in legacy. Everyone thought he got world championship material even back then. But then along the way, he lost his ways with bad booking or bad material he was given. And then leaving being heartbroken, disgruntled, as being stardust and stuff. And I'm so happy for him, like, for throughout while he was trying to pursue his dream, that he was being told that he wasn't good enough, that he could never ever make it to the top. Did that stop Cody Rhodes? Did that put him down to his red? By God, he did it. Cody Rhodes said, yeah, I may not be looked a certain way. I may not look like, I may not have a certain, like, type of press, like, physique that a main event will nobody look WWE. But I'm fucking Cody Rhodes. And I gotta pack my own way. And I'm gonna show I'm good enough to be the quarterback of this. And at the end of the day, he proved he was good enough. What a tremendous way to send the people home happy. What a tremendous way to end Wrestlemania. Like, with Cody Rhodes being the new world champion and being coronated as the new face of this new era, that they were hammering the point throughout that whole show, that whole week, and that this was a new era. And to have anything else and other than this would have been a huge match booking fumble fire. Anything would have been a disaster in my opinion. So I'm happy they pulled through. Like, they did the right thing. In the end, they pulled through throughout all the BS that they were trying to fight against the grain with her, with him. They almost pulling Cody out of the match when he was at one point destined to get to this point where they were trying to push Cody out and pull the Rock in, and Rock and WWE having some sense enough to see what was going with the crowd, that they wanted this moment. They wanted this for Cody, and they put it through, and they showed that they can tell a phenomenal story, even if they don't want to. But when they do, it's chef's kiss. It's magical. And the end of the day, this will go down as, my opinion, the most satisfying main event I ever seen in WrestleMania in probably the last decade, since the day of Bryan title reign at WrestleMania 30. And this really had elements really of both, like, WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 10, where, like, WrestleMania 20 was pretty much all Benoit and Eddie stuff. That was their move. But, like, it had elements with the crowd for WrestleMania 30, for when, like, this was also the fans' moment for wanting this for so long. They finally get it. And also elements for WrestleMania 10 with the roster, the baby faces coming out to congratulate Cody, and Triple H and Bruce Prichard coming out, and Triple H pretty much, like, cementing right there that this is his new guy for the foreseeable future, and Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion. A fantastic way to end WrestleMania 40, the whole weekend. And this was the best main event like I said, of WrestleMania that I've seen in the last decade. And the most satisfying because you had all these elements coming to a payoff so massively. In the end, it all worked out for Cody. Like from Cody was from dashing to Stardust to Indies to AEW to now this. And Michael Cole made a really great point that sometimes this business can really pull the hearts out of you because moments like this, like moments like this are reminded of why I'm a wrestling fan, why you are a wrestling fan. To see a guy that you are a fan of busting himself for so many years, finally achieving his goal, it makes you so rewarding for being a wrestling fan. And like Cody once tweeted out, pro wrestling is a love story. When it gets right, it is a love story. And I love the quote by Cody Grace and Pat McAfee when Cody said pro wrestling is back, and Pat McAfee said pro wrestling is beautiful. And that pretty much encapsulated how the finish was just magical. So great stuff. So happy for it. This was, like I said, an all time WrestleMania. Like they really came through on this portion night too. Like night one was like a sell, like clearly set up for a lot of things that it ultimately made me appreciate night one because of what happened on night two. That he had a lot of big moments, big memorable spot, great in reaction, and an all-time historic memorable moment that you're going to be talking about for years and years to come. Where Cody Rhodes ended a long reign, the 1,360 day reign, the champion of Roman Reigns. And like I said, with anything other than this moment would have been a huge misfire to me. Like Roman Reigns, even last year, before last year's ending happened, like I said, Roman's legacy has always been cemented. He's going to go down as an all-timer champion. He did just enough for what happened in his life that it was time to go through. And yeah, I'm probably going to make, now that it's over, I'm probably sometime in the future make a video about Roman's title reign, what I thought of it. But he was a great champion. I think when it comes with moments like that, you don't get a moment like that if you don't get a character or a presence like and the title reign of someone like Roman. So yeah, they really pulled it through, and I pretty much look forward and excited for what's about to come in this new era. So yeah, so that is it for WrestleMania 40. The whole weekend it was really fun to talk to you guys about WrestleMania and stuff. It's always fun this time of year. Like this video if you haven't, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about WrestleMania 40 in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Jason Maenius, and I approve this message.